Hi everybody, this is Eduardo Suarez. In this video, we're going to continue setting up the coordinated motion for Robot 1 and Robot 2. We're going to continue from where we left on the previous video. On the previous video, we just finished mastering the robots using our calibration. In this workset layout, we have Robot 1, that is the follower on the left, and Robot 2, that is a leader on the right. The first thing we're going to do, we're going to remove the camera and the bracket from Robot 2 in tooling. We're going to select the robot controller. We're going to expand the group 2. We're going to go to tooling, and from the user tool 9, we're going to remove the camera. And also we're going to go to properties. We're going to select the parts tab, and we're going to take the bracket from here. We're going to go to the setup list, and the next thing that we need to do is setting up the user frames and user tools. We're going to select parts, we're going to right click, we're going to select add parts, and we're going to select single cut file. We're going to select pointer 2. This is one of the pointers that we did on one of my previous videos. We're going to press OK, and the pointer is added to the parts list. Now we're going to select the table. We're going to go to parts. We're going to remove the calibration grid from here. And we're going to add the pointer. We're going to select the General tab, and we're going to change the position of the table. And now we have the pointer sitting on the table. We're going to select the Robot 1. We're going to go to Tools. We're going to select the user tool number 1. And we're going to select Add link from the CAD library. We're going to select Engram tools. We're going to go to Wall Torch, and we're going to select this file over here. And we're going to press OK. So now we have the Wall Torch added to the Engram tooling for Robot 1 on the user tool number 1. We're going to select the robot number 2. We're going to select the user tool number 1. And we're going to select the same, add link from the CAD library. We're going to select the Engram tools. And we're going to select pointers. And we're going to press OK. So now we have the pointer attached to the Engram tool for robot number 2 on the user tool number 1. Now we need to set up the tool frames. We're going to start with Robot 1. We're going to open the Teach pendant. We're going to press Menu, Setup, Frames, and we have in here the tool frame setup screen. We're going to press Other, and we're going to select Group 1. Notice in here that still we have the Group 2 join selected. So there are two ways that we can change that. We can select Function, and we can select Change Group. And now Group 1 is selected. Or the other way would be just pressing Shift and Coordinates, and you can select in here the group. We're going to select Tool Frame 1. We're going to press Tell. We can give it a name. I'm going to give the default Engram Tooling 1. We're going to select Method, and we're going to select the 6.xz. We're going to start with the Approach Point 1. For that, we need to jog the Engram Tooling to the pointer that we have over here. I'm going to take the Robot 2 out of the way. we're going to jog RoboGuide and align the environment tooling with the tip of the pointer. We're going to make sure that the robot is at the reference position with the torch parallel to the Z-axis and the tip of the wire is touching the tip of the pointer. We're going to open the teach pendant. We're going to select the approach point number 1. We're going to press Shift and record. Also, we're going to scroll down to the origin point and we're going to record this point. We're going to scroll down to the X direction point and now we're going to move the tip of the pointer on the X direction at least 250 millimeters. So for that, we're going to select the world coordinates. We're going to select low speed. We're going to press Shift and we're going to move it forward on the X direction. With this, we have defined the X direction for the tool frame. So we're going to press Shift and record. We're going to go back to the origin point. We're going to press Shift and move to. And now we need to define the Z direction. We're going to scroll down to the Z direction point and we're going to jog the tip of the pointer on the Z axis. We're going to press Shift and Z+. Now we're going to press Shift and record. We're going to go back to the origin point. And now we're going to select the approach point number 2. We're going to select position and we're going to jog J6 90 degrees. We're going to jog J6 90 degrees and we're going to make sure again that the TCP is touching the tip of the pointer. We're going to go back to the teach pendant. We're going to press Shift and record. And with this, we have the approach point 2 recorded. We're going to select the approach point 3. We're going to jog JC back to 0 degrees. And now we're going to change the orientation of the robot as is showing here with the TCP at 90 degrees with the tip of the pointer. And we're going to press Shift and record. And with this, we have recorded the tool frame number 1 on RoboGuide. We're going to go back to the origin point position and we're going to make a small adjustment. We're going to select method, direct entry. And we're going to make these changes to the tool frame number 1. Now we're going to set the TCP for user tool number 1 on robot 2. We're going to select robot 2. We're going to go to user tool number 1. We're going to right click. We're going to go to properties. We're going to select the user tool tab. And we're going to do a direct entry. We're going to press apply and OK. We're going to select the table. We're going to go to properties and we're going to make it invisible. We're going to go back to the setup list. With this, we have finished with step number 6, setting up the user frames and user tools. There is no user frames that we need to set up. only the user tools. And the next step is going to be selecting the motion groups and setting up the coordinated pairs. We're going to go back to the work cell. We're going to open the Teach pendant. We're going to select Menu. We're going to select Setup. We're going to press Next. And we're going to select this option over here. And this is going to bring up the setup for the coordinated pairs. We're going to set up the coordinated pair number 1. We're going to scroll down. We're going to set the leader. That's going to be on group 2. We're going to press Yes. And then we're going to set up the follower on group number 1. And we're going to press Yes. And we're not going to make any more changes over here. We're going to go back to the setup list, and with this we finish with step number 7. And now we're going to do the step number 8. That's going to be the calibrate the CD pair. For that, we're going to follow this diagram. It says, do you want to restore the result of past calibration? We're going to select No. Now it's going to ask the leader group type. It's going to be robot, and this is going to lead us to this selection over here that says No 4 points calibration. And for that, we're going to use Vision Multical. What Vision Multical is going to do is going to calibrate the 2 robots for coordinated motion. We're going to attach a camera to one of the robots, and we're going to attach a reference mark to the other robot. And this function automatically measures the relative position and posture of the 2 robots to calibrate the coordinated part with a high degree of accuracy. We're going to go back to the work cell, and we're going to make some changes. We're going to select parts. We're going to right click. We're going to select Add Part from a single CAD file. From here, we're going to select the target mark file, and we're going to press Open. On the property windows, we're going to press OK. And we're going to have the target mark added to the parts. This is a part I made using Onshape, and it looks like this. We're going to select Robo 1. We're going to expand. We're going to select Tooling. And we're going to create a user tool number 9 that is going to be exactly the same that we have in user tool number 1. And user tool number 9 is going to be a temporary user tool. We're going to right click. We're going to select Add Link from the CAD library. We're going to go to Environment Toolings, Wall Torch, and we're going to select this file. We're going to press OK. The Wall Torch is added to the user tool number 9. We're going to select the user tool number 1. We're going to go to Properties. We're going to select the U-Tool tab, and we're going to copy the tool center point position. For that, we're going to right click, and we're going to select Copy Position Data. We're going to close this window. We're going to select the user tool number 9. We're going to go to the user tool, and we're going to right click, and we're going to paste the position data over here. So now we're going to have the same user tool position that we have for user tool number 1. Now we're going to add a camera to the user tool number 9. We're going to right click again. We're going to select Add Vision Sensor Unit. We're going to select Add to the camera, and we're going to select a library. We're going to scroll down, and we're going to select the same black and white camera. That's going to be the COA. The camera is added to the environment tooling, and now we need to change the position. We're going to select the camera. We're going to go to Properties. We're going to select the General tab. For X, we're going to select -10 millimeters. For C, we're going to select 370 millimeters. For W, we're going to select 180. And for P, we're going to select 60 degrees. We're going to press Apply. And now we change the position of the camera to this location on the environment tooling. We're going to select the Setting tab. The focus length is going to be 12 millimeters. And we're going to select the view tab. And we're going to keep the height to 400 millimeters. Now we're going to connect the camera. We're going to select vision. We're going to make sure that we have the enable vision simulation checked. We're going to go to vision properties. We're going to select port number 1. And from here, we're going to select the camera that we have on the user tool number 9 on the group number 1, that's RoboGuide. Now we're going to select Robot 2. We're going to select tooling. We're going to copy again the user tool number 1 on the user tool number 9. That is going to be our temporary user tool. We're going to select the user tool number 9. We're going to select Add Link from the CAD library. We're going to go to the Run Toolings. And we're going to select the pointer. We're going to press OK. We're going to select the user tool number 9 again. We're going to go to Properties, and we're going to select the User Tool tab. And we're going to set it to 180 millimeters on the Z. Now we need to add the target mark. So we're going to go to Properties again. We're going to select the Parts tab. We're going to select the target mark. And we're going to edit the position. 5 millimeters on the X, 180 millimeters on the Z, minus 90 degrees on W, and minus 90 degrees on R. We're going to press Apply, and OK. We're going to zoom in, and you're going to see that we have the target mark in there. Now we're going to increase the distance between the robots. We're going to select Robot 2, we're going to go to Properties, and we're going to set the location on X to 3500 millimeters. And also we're going to jog the robots, Robot 1 and Robot 2, in such a way that we're going to have the target mark in the field of view of the camera. If we go to the Teach Pendant, we select Position. In Join mode, I'm going to have this position for Robot 1, and I'm going to have this position for Robot 2. We're going to split the screens. Over here, we're going to select Position Register. We're going to select Position Register number 3. We're going to give it a name. We're going to call it Robot 1 Vision Multical 1. And we're going to record the position. If we go to the position, over here you can select group. You're going to have the position for group 1, and you're going to have the position for group 2. We're going to continue with the configuration. For the next step, we're going to need the option package IR Calibration Vision Multical J993. And in order to share the IR Vision camera data with IR Calibration, we're going to need this option package over here, this IR Vision 2DV J901. We're going to select Robot 1. We're going to go to Properties. We're going to select Serialize Robot. From the wizard, we're going to select Option 6, Robot Options. And we're going to look for J901. We're going to select this option. We're going to press Next. And we're going to press Finished. We're going to press Apply. We're going to reserialize the robot. For that, the controller is going to reboot. After the reboot is done, we're going to press OK. We're going to select the robot controller. We're going to select Properties. We're going to scroll down, and you're going to see here the option package J901 IR Vision 2DV. On the next step, we're going to do the IR calibration. We're going to open the Teach Pendant. We're going to select Menu. we're going to select Utilities, and we're going to select Error Calibration. From this menu, we're going to select Option 2, Vision Multical. We're going to press Detail. We're going to select Schedule number 1. We're going to select Setup. We're going to press Enter. And over here, we need to select the CD pair, that is number 1, that we have already this one pre-configured. The leader group is going to be 2 and the follower group is going to be 1. Now we need to create the program and we're going to give it a name. We're going to call it Vision Multical 1. And from here, the rest, we're going to leave it at default. So Vision Data is going to be this file. The user tool number is going to be 9. And we're not going to make any more changes. We're going to press Previous. We're going to select the Vision Setup. We're going to press Enter. And in here, we're going to have the Vision Data Setup. Notice that you can access the same screen from another place. You can select Function. You can select Next, Next, and Vision Setup. And you're coming back to the same screen. We're going to select this Vision Data. We're going to press Detail. Noticing here that the status says Not Trained. We are not going to add any comment. The camera type, we're going to select Air Vision Camera. The camera is going to be the Kowa SC130EF2. We're going to select Model. We're going to press Enter. For the exposure time, we're going to set this value. In the real world, you will need to set up the exposure time according to your lighting conditions. We're going to leave the multi-exposure to 3. The image trimming is going to be 50% as default. And we're going to press Display Image. The screen is going to be split up in two. On the right hand side, we're going to have the Air Vision runtime. And we can press Live. And you're going to see what the camera is seeing. That is going to be the target mark. You're going to see here a blue circle with a cross. And we need to get the target mark inside the circle. In this case, I chose Robo1 to align the target mark with the circle. We can scroll down, and over here in Train Window Radius, we can increase the radius for the circle. Also, we can go up and down or go from left to right if we need to do that. So now, once we have the target mark inside the circle and on the center, we're going to go to Next. We're going to press Snap and we're going to press Train. We're going to press OK. And now we have the target mark train. We're going to press Next again, and we're going to press Detect. And you can see here that the vision system was able to detect the target mark. We're going to press Previews. We're going to scroll down. We're going to select Parameter. We're going to press Enter. And over here, this is going to be similar to the degree of freedom that we have on Air Vision, where you select your parameters for the threshold. We're not going to make any changes, and we're going to press Previous again. And over here in status, it's going to show Trained. We're going to press Previous again, and we're going to press Previous again. We're going to scroll down, and we're going to select Create a Program. We're going to press Enter. It says the program Vision Multical 1 is generated. Press Next. Now we're going to scroll down and we're going to run it. We're going to press Enter. We're going to reduce the speed. We're going to select something like 30%. And we're going to press Shift and Forward to run the program. The execution of this program is going to take several minutes. Here I'm going to speed up the video. First, it's going to move the leader robot, and then it's going to move the follower. Also, we need to make sure that the target mark is always on the camera field of view. So now the execution of the program finished. We're going to press menu, and we're going to go back to our calibration. We're going to scroll down, and we're going to select show results. And over here, you're going to see the result for the Visio Multical. We have the program that we were running, and this is going to be the coordinates on X, Y, Z, W, P, and R. And here is going to show the error, and this is for the coordinated pair 1. We're going to press Shift and update. And it's going to say updated completed for CD pair 1. We're going to press menu. We're going to press setup. We're going to go to coordinate. And over here, you're going to have the same result for the coordinated pair 1. Noticing here that the follow orientation shows attached. That means that it's going to maintain the relationship of the follower TCP to the leader frame, and both position orientation movements are allowed during the coordinated jogging. You can change that if you select in here choice, and you have the option for fix and both. We're going to keep it this way. We're going to go back to the setup list, and with this, we have completed with the calibration of the CD pair. The next step is going to be verifying the coordinated motion by jogging the CD pair, and I'm going to leave the explanation for the next video. We're going to go back to the work cell, and we're going to remove the camera and the target mark. We're going to select Robot 1. Over here, we're going to delete the camera. And we're going to select Robot 2. We're going to select the user tool number 9. We're going to select Parts tab. And we're going to check the target mark. With this, I have completed with the second part of this video. I'm going to leave it in here. We're almost there. The next step is going to be creating the coordinated motion teach pendant program. This is going to be very time consuming, as you're going to see later. So I'm going to dedicate another video for that. To summarize, on this video we set up the user tools for both robots. We don't need to do a user-friend setup. We set up the coordinated pair as CD pair 1, and we did the calibration of the CD pair using Visio Multical. I hope you find this video useful, and thank you for watching.